Hey guys, what's up? It's Dave. I am going to do the market review here. Um, and we'll start off with the SPY, per usual. So over on the left side here, I have everything organized by where it closed in the last 5 days here. Looking at the SPY, we're pretty close to all-time highs. We have like a little downtrend here, shorter term. The pattern for the past week or 2 weeks actually is gap down on Monday by a decent amount, and then get bought up by the rest of the week. We shall see, and then sell off on Friday, right? So we'll see if this Monday continues that pattern. Ideally, it doesn't, but we never know. So we have the MAs just kind of twigging here. This is on the daily. I'll transition to the weekly here shortly. But we have the 50 that is the yellow, the 21 EMA is the blue, and then the 10 EMA is the white. So everything's just chip chop in here, right? Indecision, basically overall. I don't know if this is a base. We don't know if it's distribution. I have a bias towards it basing and for it to continue upwards, but I don't know. Nobody does. And if you think you do, you're a liar. Anyways, we can see that the market has been trending up. It's been very strong, creating higher highs and higher lows. It's been respecting the 20 EMAs, even undercutting it and then rallying. If it wants to, I'm trying to see if it's similar here. Like it undercut this pretty significantly, did nothing but bid up. Hit a double top here, or hit found supply. What's technically a double top? There's no downtrend afterwards. Found supply, found support, and then continue to round up, buy up. So this is an undercut of the 20. We get a rally. So undercut 20, rally, some selling, some rally, right? So undercut 20, rally, sell, and then do we get a rally? I don't know. This is all near time highs. This is also near all-time highs. So we shall see what happens. Either way, a lower low hasn't really been made yet on the weekly. So I am not super worried about it. I'm just not super worried about it right now. This just continues to be a choppy market. It's not the best for swing trading, unfortunately. So I've not been doing very well, especially with my gap downs. I've already gone over that, but overall, I'm making a recovery. Some of the names that I'm in right now are doing well. But overall, there's just no trend, right? Just for the past, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 3, 4 months, the market's just been chopping sideways. And so in a range, really, but really chopping sideways for the past 2 months, I guess. Yeah. So not really know what to expect here, but just watching. Q's holding this breakout line here. It does have a lot of top and tails, but we shall see if it wants to continue higher. It just can't really break and hold this downtrend line just yet. This could be a potential higher high here versus this 500 low. So we shall see what that does. This, I just went over this by RSP. Actually, you know what? I'll do IWM first. Uptrend line. Higher highs and higher lows here, except this did make a lower low. So I don't know if this is just a bounce and we're going to go ahead and make a lower low versus this 213 level. We shall see if it does. I would keep an eye on. Oh, that looks interesting there. Somewhere around here. Somewhere around this 210 level. We still have the 50 heading on upwards on the weekly, that is. Let's see, where is DIA? There it is. Dow Jones hitting highs here. I'm going to move that up a tad smidgen. I don't know if it's going to start rolling over and create a lower low, or if it's going to create maybe pull back into the 20-year and create a higher low and continue up higher. We shall see RSP. I like looking at the RSP the most. We see the downtrend line broke, and this is a huge push up off the weekly. It finally broke that consolidation. So now it's kind of retesting that area. I would be curious this week to see what happens. I'm always curious, so it's not just this week, but we'll see if that kind of holds there. I made an interesting observation. I don't know how much it actually looks at, but here are some other levels I have for the RSP, equally weighted that is. This right here is like the highest volume in for freaking ever on Monday the 3rd. Why? I don't know. I don't know if it has something to do with options or anything like that, but if you zoom out, like, it's still higher than this day here, right? Which is when, you know, things kind of were near its top short term there. So very high volume. What I did here, I don't know why. If you know why, please tell me. Something might have happened. I don't know. Price action wise, I can tell you what it did. It had a little consolidation. It undercut it. There's a lot of liquidation because of the quote unquote trap longs here, right? So the people that were just had stop losses here, those were liquidated. And it came in a lot of selling and a lot of buying. A lot of transactions happened that day. I do have an anchored VWAP from that day, and price did nothing but respect it all last week. Friday closed above it. Also, if you want to look at the anchored VWAP from the all-time highs, price is also above that. Price is also above, oh, I'm sorry, I lied. Friday, it closed below the anchored VWAP from the election. But overall, also this low here, this most recent low, price kind of closed at it. So we're at kind of like a junction of everybody. Buyers are kind of mostly in control, but sellers have a potential to be in control. We're just kind of like at a break-even point from this prior high, the all-time highs, and this most prior low and the election. So just kind of dancing around here. I don't know if something like, you know, if that's going to be a downtrend now, and we just kind of like wedge into this and then break down or break up something like that and just get tighter and tighter, and then we break to the upside, or if we break to the downside, I don't know, we shall see. That maybe is a potential here if that wants to be the downtrend line. That might take a while to work out. I'm looking at the daily there, but you know, it might take a few 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks, another 2 months for that to play out. I don't know. Just a thought, but either way, I thought it was interesting that this super high volume node happened on the undercut here, which isn't, you know, not a surprise, but it's a huge relative volume. So compared to like forever. So I thought that might have been interesting to note. All right, going through it. XLF looking strong. High volume, bullish candles, right? About 3 weeks of consolidation here, right at its highs. I would keep an eye on financial stocks. I don't have a lot of names that I'm looking at individually right now because I'm focused on earnings. I'll do a video of that shortly. XLRE, kind of, it's underneath. It could hit some supply here for these trap longs. We'll see if it wants to continue down. If it accepts back into this 43 range, target could be 45 up there. Gold, let's see what that did. Broke out, right? Golds have been very strong, as you can see. XLK, tech, just chopping sideways. Directionless. This is not a trending market, so anything... it's just hard. It's kind of a very nitpicky stock pickers market, to where you can find some trends, but you kind of got to get lucky, in my opinion, or look or know like what is actually moving short term. And if anything is going to be trending, it seems to be trending short term, not these long multi-week trends at the moment, not with this choppy market. Next we have, here's UNG, finding supply here a few weeks ago. This right here could be a bounce. Good to set a higher low versus this low here. So we might have a little something like this going on. gets tight in here and then breaks out to the upside, maybe. XLU, downtrending so far, higher low. We'll see if it wants to break this or if it's simply just testing this breakout level. So utilities looks potentially decent. XLC communications, again, closing near the highs. We'll see if it wants to, XLU, XLC, if it wants to break out here anytime soon. XLP, downtrending. Simple as that. Higher highs, or I'm sorry, lower highs, lower lows, downtrending for the moment. We'll see if it wants to go and kind of retest this 76 level or sell off and create a higher low. It is at this supply area, potential supply area here. So we shall see, if we want to look at that right there. Right, these trapped longs here could act as potential supply. So we'll see how that goes. XLB, same thing here. Potential supply in this zone here. This is a look above and fail, so we have opposite end target, and it just broke through that. Strong push into it, but we'll see if we actually want to accept into it. I would say, XLB materials, if it broke basically this $90 level, I would call that accepting back into this range, and you could have a nice tight risk level of 86 or so for it to continue on upwards over the next couple weeks maybe. XLI industrials created a lower high so far, however, and a lower low here versus these. This could potentially lead to a higher low to like where it's at right now, and maybe start kind of wedging in here. Maybe that holds and it starts to bounce. We shall see. Maybe something like, oh, that's not the right tool. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's not. Something like that. Up, pullback, breakout. Maybe, just maybe. Energy. I don't trade energy. This is still sloppy. This could be a higher low versus this, but it did make a lower high. That's for certain. XLV, downtrend line coming into it. We'll see if it finds any supply. I would look for a potential higher low in like a 141, 140-ish area. We'll see if that holds. And then XLY, I got a bad glare on my screen. XLY kind of broke this downtrend line, kind of retesting it at the moment. It still looks healthy. It's still above that. It's at the 10, weekly 10 right now. And then we have the 20 catching up as well. So just directionless market. I think I did this organized into, no, I did the opposite way. All right, what is this? Silver. Nice bounce up here. I don't know. KIE, insurance has been actually looking pretty good. TFs, KIE. So that kind of looks like bullish engulfing, resting. Now it broke its highs. This could be a 3-bar, 4-bar play. Technically, stop loss would be around this 56 area. Insurance names actually look pretty decent to continue to run. I think I was looking at Lemonade. Lemonade was near a potential support area. Jets, large bullish engulfing candle. Large bullish candle. It's not really engulfing this prior week, but it's bouncing off the 10 here. I was in ULCC. I closed out for the earnings, and of course, it gapped 15%. It's what it is. It's the risk I take. It could have easily went down 15%, 20%, and I could have a huge loss again. So I'm not about that. I need to manage my risk. There'll be things like that DeepSeek news that randomly come. Nice support bounce here, but it's still kind of in range here. So I'd be, what is that? The bank ETFs. The banks look decent overall. The DeepSeek news a couple weeks ago, I got crushed in it. Because I was heavy 2 names, VST and SMTC, and both of them gapped down 20%. And my portfolio was down like 25%, 30%, somewhere around there overnight. It was great. It was freaking great. So I'm kind of working that up, just chipping away. It's still early in the year. I'm not worried about it. Stocks, semiconductors, they just continue. China, again, China's looking decent. It's looking like it wants to start curling up. Huge bottoming tail here. Just got bought up after that bullish engulfing candle. So, I mean, it looks pretty solid. I don't trade China. Maybe the long-term holds and buys would be decent. So I'll consider it if we get a pullback. But this 34-ish level continues to be an area of supply. So if it breaks that, you guys be in decent hands. What is this? Dealers and security exchanges. Sure. IHI, whatever that is. IHI, nice little breakout here. A lot of topping tails, just some selling, some profit taking after breaking this nice consolidation. Medical devices, I still think that is an area that we can potentially profit from. Like I said, I'm looking at LIT, undercut those lows, close back in the range. This might have been last week, might have been a shakeout in LIT. So we'll see if it wants to break. I have an alert right here. We'll see if it wants to break this, and that's creating a higher low here. We'll watch it. LIT looks interesting, I suppose. SLV, let's see. Decent XME, decent mining. Silver again. XOP, IBB, XRT, top and tails. This might be a look above and fail here. Target here could potentially be down here somewhere. I would look at 75 first. Maybe that like the half, 75, 76, halfway point. Gold looks pretty solid. Gold looks good. Silver looks good. SMH, I mean, it looks decent. This undercut here, not a lot of supply here, so this could be like a look below and fail. Just can't get out of this zone between 260 and 238. So once it does that, whichever way, it probably will start trending, especially after being in it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 weeks. I'll make the cutoff here. What is that, September? So once it breaks that, either way, it'll trend. I would anticipate a trend nicely. Or, until then, it just continues to go sideways. So, all right, that's what I'm looking at market-wise. Overall, I'm not expecting much. It's still choppy, indecision. I don't know. We could get some selling. We could get a little bounce. But we just have, I still think, overall, like, we have a little bit of work to do. It'd be nice if we can break these highs, get a breakout or a retest, hold the retest, and start actually trending again, and get out of this sideways action since like November or December, this range here. But who knows if that will happen? Who knows? Trade safe, manage your risk, prepare ahead of time, and thanks for your time. Later.